It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
When this dead hand moves, the monster created by a man they called Mad is turned loose to strike terror into the hearts of men. To shock women into uncontrolled hysteria. To prey upon the innocence of children. This is the story you've heard about, talked about. The spine-tingling, blood-chilling story that stuns your emotions. Frankenstein.
Don't touch that!
Good evening, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to the Thursday night Scream Stream Minisode. I'm your host, Spakenstein, joined as always by my very good friend, Mr. Evan Sink.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. How are we doing tonight, Evan?
I'm doing good. I'm still feeling full from that feast we had last week.
Overstuffed.
Yeah. Did you have a good Thanksgiving, everybody?
I hope everybody did. I hope that you enjoyed the break. You know, got a lot of good food to eat, got to see family. If you wanted to see family, got to get some alone time. If you wanted alone time, whatever floats your boat for the Thanksgiving holiday. So I hope it was a good one for everybody. It was good. It was good for me. I ate a lot, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty fat right now. Pretty stuffed.
You're feeling pretty jolly. Well, it's December.
Jolly. Thank you, Evan. I mean, lest we forget, I guess this is our first show of December. So happy December, everybody. If you're already celebrating Christmas early, which I'm sure about 50%. You know, it's just like some people, as soon as December hits, it's like we are for Halloween.
For October, the whole month. If you've turned on a radio, even you've probably been put into the spirit, maybe involuntarily.
Yeah, I mean, well, I kind of try to put it off for like until the last week and a half, if I can, which is very difficult. But I got inundated with Christmas music yesterday, and I didn't hate it. It was good. I was working. Someone else is playing
December.
Christmas music.
It's fine like now.
I did make a crack though. It's like it's December 3rd. It's I mean, we could debate about is it too early, when is too early. But again, who am I to talk when I celebrate Halloween the way that I do? So. But yeah, it's officially winter. Well, it's not officially winter, but
it's not. It's almost officially.
Again,
winter.
I see Alana's been snowed in. We've got some winter weather-ish around the corner here in Arda.
Yeah.
Where we live, people blow up like just a chance of snow and everybody freaks out. So but yeah, people are already like running around like chickens with their heads cut off. But it's gonna be like we're gonna get maybe a little bit of freezing rain. That's it. But school's closed and
the sky is falling.
The sky is falling. That's right. That's how every inclement winter weather event is where we live. So I hope everybody's braving the elements and again braving them enough to be here with us tonight as we get back on top of our Scream Stream Minisodes, which we kicked off our first episode of the season 2 weeks ago, as we got into, and as you can see on the side of the screen, it just says The Clutching Hand. Maybe it'd be more appropriate for me to say The Amazing Exploits of the Clutching Hand, because that is indeed the on-screen title. So we had fun with that. We watched the first chapter 2 Thursdays ago. It was a good time. And we also got into our newest season, if you want to call it that, of Trivia of Terror.
Terror.
It's back. So we were already off to the races there. And it's been good. I did correct our scoring issues from last week. Trivia Bot was not wanting to recognize Joe Cola, which didn't even say, hey Joe, hey Alana, hey William, hey Sears, hey Kathy, James. I know I saw Thomas in here. Hope everybody is doing well tonight. I'm glad that you're back with us. I know y'all are all ready, ready for trivia. Y'all love the trivia. You want you some trivia. And you want it now. So I don't
now.
We could just go ahead and get into it.
Just launch right into it.
Launch right into it. I mean, again,
the first snow of the season, the first trivia snow.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I'll tell you is that last week or 2 weeks ago, our questions were just kind of a hodgepodge of different things about some of the actors in the serial. And I came up with more of those questions, but I decided to get a little more themed here because of an element of last week's episode and what I know will be the beginning of this week's episode, because it involves a cliffhanger. So we'll get a little recap in along with what the questions are going to be. So recap, basically you have this Dr. Geronda who's made some kind of, it's not a death ray, right? But he's got this crazy lab. He's got all this crazy equipment. He's developing something. And they've said what it is. I just can't remember. But then he disappears. Oh, wait, no, they're alchemists. Remember they made gold.
That's what it was. Yeah, they were making gold.
Because how absurd it was that they were like using Frankenstein lab equipment to do alchemy. It was a lot of fun. But then he disappears before he's going to reveal the plans to the shareholders. And so then, the police are called in, of course. Who else should be on the case but master criminologist Craig Kennedy? And you may be thinking to yourself, who the hell is Craig Kennedy? Well, he is apparently Sherlock Holmes' American counterpart. Which colored us surprised when we learned that. So I will tell you later on, a few episodes, we'll get a whole Craig Kennedy trivia edition. So that is going to be a blast. Get ready for that, because I'll be struggling to scrounge up 4 questions on Craig Kennedy.
How extensive is even the universe of Mr. Craig Kennedy?
You'd be surprised. There's
Doctor.
like 30-something novels and like 200-something short stories.
Okay, so they actually kind of ran with it a bit.
A decent output. But we're gonna save. We're gonna have a whole trivia set aside for that. I couldn't get all my questions for that developed today. And again, I knew that the important thing, basically, so this doctor's missing. This criminologist has been brought in. He's inspecting the laboratory when he gets intercepted by the Clutching Hand, who is our baddie in this serial, and he is, just a shadow that does like a bunch of hand stuff, and he is, very over the top and whoa. And where we left off in our cliffhanger was that the Clutching Hand like flipped some switches in the lab, and Craig Kennedy was getting electrocuted by this equipment, and that was our cliffhanger. Well, I'm sure we commented on it last time that the equipment looks very familiar. It looks like the Frankenstein lab equipment, and that can only be because it's the equipment of one man named Kenneth Strickfaden. And he did supply his machines for this serial, and he is going to be the subject of our trivia tonight, because I know that they're using the machines in the beginning of this episode. So I was like, I don't know if we're going to get much of the machines. We're probably going to get outside the lab as we go. Maybe we'll get back to it. But while we got it, let's go ahead and focus a little bit on, because we've seen this lab equipment a lot, like not just in movies that we've watched in this show, and obviously a lot of Frankenstein movies. There's really hundreds of movies that this electrician Strickfaden supplied to productions, but he wasn't credited very often. Like, very rarely was he actually credited for supplying his inventions, and he was inventing and creating these wild machines. So we're going to learn a little bit about Kenneth Strickfaden. I think it's cool to get, like, because you see this stuff, you probably never wonder, like, you just think, like, a company made it. But it is all just one inventor who... a one-man company. A one-man company. He had some help, but essentially he's the brains behind this whole thing. So that'll be our first question. William, take it easy. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Appreciate you being here. Happy holidays to you as well. So, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get our first question. Oh, don't look at that. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. That was question 4. We're not there yet. So, if everybody's ready, get your fingers on the keyboard or keypad, because we're going to go ahead and get our first question of the night right now. Okay, so special effects maestro Kenneth Strickfaden worked on all the following iconic films except Wizard of Oz, Gone with the Wind, Frankenstein, or The Day the Earth Stood Still. So you got 45 seconds. It's kind of a freebie in there because we're already going to talk about Frankenstein. Yeah, believe it or not, he was involved in a number of iconic films, except one of these. So get your answers in. Get them in. And see what it's gotta be. And it's The Day the Earth Stood Still. We got Thomas and Alana.
Yeah, very good, guys.
Very nice. So he did obviously we know lab equipment, Frankenstein, but Wizard of Oz, he did like the crystal ball that like is in the witch's palace or castle that Dorothy sees like Annie M in. And then he also did like when the witch tries to take the shoes and sparks like shoot off the shoes on the witch's hands.
Yeah.
He like did that too, apparently. And then in Gone with the Wind, I can't remember exactly what it was that he did, because certainly there are no, electrical machines causing the burning of Atlanta. But there was something in there that he did. And then, obviously did not do The Day the Earth Stood Still. So yeah, we've got Alana on the board, and Thomas. Was Thomas not on the board before? Maybe not. Maybe not. So, moving right along. And if there are errors, if somebody's not getting their points or whatever, please let me know, and I will correct that after the episode. So, very good, Alana and Thomas. Very nicely done. And we are, I thought the other ones after. Yeah, Sears. I mean, so we'll the later questions, we'll get into this, but Strickfaden actually worked for a long time. And gets just a really interesting career. He was inspired by Nikola Tesla. And he just kind of had this, not like a daredevil personality, but he was like during World War I, he was a Marine, and then he like did all kinds of he did a lot of like high octane stuff, and then turned his attention toward making electrical machines and equipment and all that stuff. And pretty cool stuff. Let me see if Evan, what's going on here? Evan, sorry, I got you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're back. We got you.
Okay,
I didn't know.
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
I think I cut out. It kind of froze there for a second.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if you had to go away real quick. I if you need to, because I hear the little one crying. So if you need to step away, you got it. But that's why I was like not sure. I was like, oh, maybe he's. But of course, it's the gremlins. Of course, it's the dang gremlins. But don't worry, we fixed it. So, So, don't worry, we'll get more into the career of Kenneth Strickfaden tonight. We'll get to see his machines at the top of our first chapter of the night, which is chapter 2. So we're looking forward to it. Anything before we get into chapter 2 of the Clutching Hand, Evan? Oh God, now I can't hear you. Hold on. The hell? Oh wait, now I hear you. Yes. Was that on your end?
That actually was on mine. I had myself muted.
It was Evan's gremlins, not my gremlins that time. Okay, good. So sorry, anything before we get into it, Evan?
I forgot to pull the thing up. Let me watch this ad real quick.
I gotta hope the ad doesn't play on mine too. Okay, no, it's not gonna.
Did you watch the ad?
Yes, I've watched the ad, but it was hours ago, so you never know when the ad will just pop back in on its own. It's gonna intrude. So
now.
If we do get an ad now, then I may have to stop it.
All right, I'm ready. The amazing exploits.
The amazing exploits of the Clutching Hand. Evan's got it queued up. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into chapter 2 right now. Make sure it's not too loud. 15 Thunderbolt chapters. Thunderbolt because they got the Strickfaden equipment, so they can say Thunderbolt because they legit got Thunderbolts in there. Oh God, no, the ad! Oh, I got ad bombed. Damn it. Okay, hold on. I'm having to sit through this real quick, Evan. Sorry.
Okay, you're fine. I'm gonna pause.
Should have known it was gonna happen. Okay, I don't want you out. Okay, I'm at 3046. Are you like basically?
Hang on. Okay, yeah.
All right, here we go. Yep, it's one of the few times Strickfaden actually got credited here. We'll be getting some other trivia about some other cast members later on. So I've been able to mine it. I'm finding trivia subject matter. The electrochemical formula. Super detective. Make him sound like he belongs in a Marvel comic book. Again. Yeah, so apparently the clutching hand is supposed to be his, like, Moriarty.
Don't you realize what this may lead to? Craig Kennedy is a master detective. And if he should get to the bottom of this, why, there's no telling what it...
Kennedy, don't touch anything if you don't want to be blown to pieces.
In all its glory. And you know what this equipment actually does, Evan?
What?
Absolutely nothing. It just whizzes and sparks. That's all it does.
It's all spark, no sizzle.
It's all for the pageantry. All right, this guy looks like he belongs in a silent comedy.
My gosh! What's the matter, mister? Say, what are you doing here? Why, I just came to deliver a package.
Uh-oh. Unlike Sherlock Holmes, Craig Kennedy carries a gun. That's how you know he's an American detective.
That's what makes him so super.
I got a gun.
Gee whiz.
Gee whiz. Oh, there it is. The title character.
What happened to you? How did you get in there?
I was working at my bench. Someone hit me on the head. That's all I know.
I swear.
What's the matter, Craig? What happened? That car, Jefferson. We've got to catch it.
Oh, here we go. Did we have a car chase in the last chapter? I don't know if we did.
Yeah, I don't know.
It wouldn't be a serial without a good old-fashioned race around the Hollywood Hills.
Good old serial time waster.
Yeah. It is kind of fun, though, to watch them just tear down these unpaved roads. Just a bunch of people with fedoras fighting. I mean, yeah, classic. They're playing all the hits. I mean, that's what the serials are all about. And the leaping, and, you know, the bounding, and the scrapping, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Good work, Craig. Get that man. We'll put the handcuffs on.
Jack's
him,
in
all
the
right?
house. Welcome, Jack. Hope you're doing well. And Tom, I didn't see you pop in here. Hope you're doing well, Tom.
Come on, you. Here he is, Craig. Frisco. You hasn't got anything.
Frisco.
Go ahead. What's that? Sounds like it came from that truck. Here, Marty. Guard these men till we come back. All right. It's gone. Say, if my car is broken, which one of you fellas are going to pay for it?
Nice.
Look out, look out. I'm just itching to pull the trigger.
This is a random postman who gave him a gun.
But with the presence of this truck outside Gerondo's house tonight,
He can't be handled with this mode.
there's no doubt
This kind of authority.
He's gonna go postal.
Come on.
There it is.
I want to know what you two men were doing on the Geronda estate.
That's my lawyer.
You're wasting your time, buddy. Is that so? Gone. You'd better take this roadster here and get back to the Geronda estate. We're going to investigate this trucking company.
Nice.
What about these two? We'll take care of them. Come on.
Come on, you clowns.
All right, turn around. Sit down. I want you to keep a keen eye on these men till the police come. They're desperate characters.
Yeah, I'll say, okay, you're just deputizing this postman. All right. Sure.
He doesn't have a route to attend to or anything.
No.
It's more important.
I got nothing better to do.
That will be all for tonight.
Who the hell is this? Brr. Hell yeah.
Who's that with Wilson's truck? Something's going haywire. Go in and tell the boss.
The boss.
I want you to slip out from under that wheel. Here and keep your eyes open.
All right.
I'm
What?
going inside.
Okay. Yes, sir?
What can you tell me about a truck that was sent out to the Geronda estate?
I can't tell you nothing.
Huh.
You'll have to see the manager.
Is he in?
Well, he's pretty busy.
Well, you tell him that I want to talk to him about a moving job out on Montclair Drive. He'll understand.
Really? Uh-oh, the Harbor Hotel. A lot of rough characters in the Harbor Hotel.
A few things I'd like to talk to you about.
All right. Hey, Craig. Craig, come here a minute. Listen. I just saw Denton go in the Harbor Hotel.
Oh, you did? Sure it's Denton? I want you to just keep your eye on him.
Okay.
I guess Denton is like one of the people that owns the company or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Manager will see you.
Yeah, Jack. Riveting.
I just want a little information. Who ordered that truck out to the Gironda estate?
Could have been our truck. We got no such order.
Oh, yeah. It's your truck, all right. It has your name on it.
Where's the guy that brought my truck in? Head down.
Got him.
He's in with the boss. Beat it.
Wait, what?
What you say is true. That truck must have been hijacked.
Those weren't the guys that they
Hijacked,
captured, was it?
Well, sir,
Did they kill the
that
postman?
truck of yours is right outside your office at this minute. Now, if you want to get in touch with those two drivers of yours, just get on the telephone and call up the police station, because that's where they are, old man.
Oh, Craig, you're in for a rude awakening, my friend. For a second, I was really hoping we were about to get on a riverboat, but it's a regular boat. More of a ship.
Hey, catch him!
Yes, Alana, this is still the clutching hand. You know, this is the first chapter was all exposition, and now we're just getting all all the serial. Yeah, exactly. The serial staples of just people fighting for 20 minutes. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm glad that they had life-saving equipment nearby and readily accessible.
Where's your sidekick? You boys got me wrong.
I knew it.
Suppose you're standing there waiting for a streetcar. Where's the other crook? But officer, the crook's got away. Come on, you're coming with me. Oh,
You don't believe him. Nice. I don't feel bad for him at all. Uh-oh. Nice.
Number 8. Your detail is Kennedy's apartment. Number 3. See that number 7 is relieved, and don't let him lose sight of Mrs. Gironda. Number 6. The paper you brought me was not the missing part of the gold formula. Continue the search. I want action.
Brr.
All this discussion doesn't mean a thing. There are only two important facts. First, Dr. Gironda's gold formula is missing. Second, we've got to get it.
Steve in the house.
Fact, Mr.
Welcome,
Chairman,
Steve.
is that
Okay,
Paul
corpse.
Gironda himself is missing. He must be found.
Of course. That's understood.
All we need is a little patience, gentlemen. I've been talking to Craig Kennedy, and he assures me that he has several clues that will reveal the guilty party.
We've done all we can, gentlemen. The meeting's adjourned.
Grobble, grobble, grobble.
What are you so nervous about, Joe?
Hello?
I want to talk to Mrs. Gironda.
Sorry, Mrs. Gironda is not at home.
Tyronder.
Any message?
No, no message.
Thank you, sir.
Wow. Seems distracted.
Now, Miss Gironda, I want you to try not to worry too much about your father. I'm quite certain we shall have some good news about him very shortly.
It's a great relief to hear you say so, Mr. Kennedy.
If you ladies will just excuse me, I'll get back to my work.
Oh, of course. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What is his work? What is he
Bye, Shirley.
doing exactly?
Goodbye, Walter.
Bye, Werner. See you all later.
In that lab smock, whatever it is.
A new book just arrived, Mr. Jameson. Perhaps you would like to see it.
I certainly would. Thank you very much.
Oh, here we go. Some master detective work happening here. Oh, shit. What? Poison book?
Book.
Holy shit, dude. Somebody put anthrax in this book.
That's awesome. I've never seen somebody poison a book.
I know, that is insane. Could you imagine opening a book and just being hit with this cloud of poison? And of course, Craig Kennedy's got a formula ready to go.
He's gonna turn him into Mr. Jekyll.
Somebody gassed a book.
Hello? Hold the phone, please. Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, Jenkins?
Mr. Sullivan on the phone.
All right.
Is he
All right
Mr.
now.
Celibate?
Yeah.
Hold the phone.
Hello? I just saw them take an old man into 506 Front Street. It may have been Dr. Gironda. Just a minute. Jenkins, get my hat and coat. All right? You just watch there. I'll be right down.
Kennedy's heading for 506.
The fools, they've blundered. Use plan 1-2. I've got to get to Front Street.
Plan 1, 2.
Come on, Jameson. I'll get you some good fresh air. Make a new man out of you. I certainly need it. Oh, boy.
No further investigate. Not gonna dust for fingerprints or anything like that. It's certainly no pressing need to get to any of that now.
Say, that fellow's stealing my car.
Great. Hey.
Get that car.
Oh my god. Another chase? Oh, that's interesting, Alana. That's much more grisly. Or wait, no, sorry, that's not Alana. That's Sears that said that. That is much more grisly, Sears. And then Thomas says, poison book and monk with the whip. Oh, shit! Kennedy and Jameson just went off the side of the road like that?
Leave the meter running.
I guess. All right, we'll pause it there. I'm at 50-55. So that was chapter 2 of The Clutching Hand. What did we think, Evan?
That poor taxi driver, he really got in over his head there.
Yeah, I mean, it said find out what happened to Craig Kennedy and Jameson. It said nothing about the taxi driver. So he's a goner. That thing's going over the cliff, and Craig and Jameson are going to jump out lickety-split, but that taxi driver's toast. So,
Hope he has insurance.
Probably not. That was fun. It was kind of like, felt a little all over the place, you know?
A bit, yeah.
I mean,
jumping right into the cereal thing.
Right, the cereal thing, which you're very right to point that out, because, I mean, this is just like, every cereal is almost legitimately like this. I mean, when you can look at Western cereals, they have some like jungle adventure stuff. They have like more like historical or period piece type. They have like Zorro cereal. You know, there's all kind of stuff, but essentially it's the same thing every time, you know? People running around after some MacGuffin, and he's a good guy and a bad guy and henchmen and cliffhangers. So I guess it was a winning formula. You know, they made a lot of cereals. And you know, Strickfaden, we got to see his lab equipment at the beginning, so that was fun. In all its glory. And
do you know if that equipment was used in any other?
I would imagine that equipment probably was like Frankenstein, Bride of Frank, because so this is the thing with Strickfaden and his equipment. Like, the whole reason he got like brought onto Frankenstein in the first place was James Whale was looking for effects that resembled the like mad scientist lab effects in Metropolis. I don't know if you remember, I mean, I'm sure you remember the movie, but the lab scenes in that particular, maybe a little hard to remember, but it's very similar with the lightning, you know, machines and the flashing lights and all. It's very similar. And I'm not quite sure how Strickfaden had, I mean, he was, you know, I'd said that he was kind of a high octane guy, like did all this different stuff like early in his life, but then was really into science and was like, he was kind of like a science teacher and lecturer, but he just invented and made these machines. So somehow he got put in the loop with James Whale and designed the machines that were used in Frankenstein. And then they started popping up and a few other things, and then obviously Bride of Frankenstein, you know, he had some new machines in that. And apparently the way he worked is he would like tinker with his machines and like just make new versions. Like, some people think that the machines that he made for the first Frankenstein movie are the same machines that you see in later films, which will come up in later questions, so I don't want to spoil anything. But that was not the case. Like, he would just make like new versions of his equipment and change some things here or there. So, but when the movies are kind of close together, I imagine it was the same equipment. So I would think this was the year after Bride of Frankenstein. So I would imagine that was some Bride of Frankenstein stuff. And
what do you do with all that? with all those mad scientist machines when they're not in the movies.
Well, we're gonna talk about a little bit like what happened after he passed away. Like, it's just wild because like that was the thing. It's like, it's not just like the studio paid him and bought these machines and they were the studio's machines and that's why you see them all the time. You had to get him because he's the only one that knew how to use the machines. But that actually goes into our next question, which is really good because he did in the 30s, 40s, he did a few different like Frankenstein and non-Frankenstein films with Mad Scientist Labs. And his equipment was, very like, dangerous. It really was. And actors are a little reticent to just go stand and sit under these sparking things. And apparently in the first hold on. You know what? I gotta make sure I don't spoil my question. But
do we need to go to trivia?
We just need to go to it. So
now,
if everybody's ready, go ahead and get ready for get your fingers on the keyboards. Because it's time for trivia now. We're going to get our next question. Great. Yeah. All right. So, Strickfaden was shocked by his own equipment while doubling for Boris Karloff in Frankenstein, The Mask of Fu Manchu, Bride of Frankenstein, or The Boogeyman Will Get You. So, you got 45 seconds. Kenneth Strickfaden was shocked by his own equipment while doubling for Boris Karloff in Frankenstein, Mask of Fu Manchu, Bride of Frankenstein, or The Boogeyman Will Get You. And again, all movies that his equipment appeared in. But and all those movies have Boris Karloff, and he was shocked during the making of this one particular film, and it was a B.
It was a B.
And so we've got
B. Well,
Thomas and Sears with the correct answers there. Make sure, yes, it gave Thomas his points, and Sears, yes, gave you your points. Okay, very good.
Okay.
So The Mask of Fu Manchu. So that was one where, for Frankenstein, I think Karloff maybe had gotten like burned or singed by something. And for one of the sequences in Frankenstein, Strickfaden, I think it was the one on the lab table where the monster's on the lab table during the creation scene. I think it's Strickfaden is doubling for the monster there because he was worried about the sparks. But on the Mask of Fu Manchu, they I don't know if it's the director, whoever wanted it to seem like the sparks were like coming from his fingertips or something. It was just something crazy. And Karloff was like, no, I'm not doing it. And so then Strickfaden, the sad thing about The Mask of Fu Manchu is it'd be a great movie to watch now if it wasn't so horribly racist. But they were able to, because Karloff was already under so much makeup anyway, they just put Strickfaden in all the makeup, and from a distance you couldn't really tell.
See that was gonna be my question. How much does this guy look like?
Not much. I don't know. Not much at all. But I mean, Fu Manchu, he's got the hat. Obviously, Karloff's whole face is kind of caked with makeup in that role, so it worked. But apparently, Strickfaden didn't ground it right, or didn't have something in the right place or something. But he was stoked, and I don't know that he was seriously injured, or I think he was. It probably happened a lot. He probably got shocked a lot, honestly. He was I will tell you just how niche, this guy's making his own electrical cords to be hooked into things, and like, and I'll kind of spoil a little bit. Like, that's the problem later on after he passed away, when people would want to like use the equipment, is like, not, you know, like people didn't know how, and they didn't have all the right like cables and pieces, because it was just stuff that this one man like made, and he didn't really like meticulously like write stuff down and patent it, and it was just this one man band who was just kind of making this stuff, and then you could hire him and he'd come, you know, make the stuff go crazy. So I don't know, interesting character. We're gonna get 2 more questions about Kenneth Strickfaden, so we're gonna get this quick break, and when we come back, we'll get chapter 3 of The Clutching Hand and our final 2 trivia of terror questions. So stick around, we will be right back.
You are privileged to bail out now if you wish. Yes, huh? Get it open. Keep an eye out there. Why did not the sacred gong sound the final note which completes the marriage ceremony? Great God, Teo is displeased! Keep your slimy hands off her, and you grab him!
And we are back. So I didn't even preface what that trailer was going into it. It was the trailer for the first Flash Gordon serial. And Strickfaden's equipment appeared in at least the first 2. We saw the third Flash Gordon serial on this show. It was so long ago, I can't remember if any of Strickfaden's equipment was in that one. It wasn't popping up today on the filmographies. But there's a chance that it I mean, again, like over 100 films his equipment was used, and like he's not even credited. So the few times that he is credited, you're like, all right, well, at least we know. Because there were definitely imitations.
I'm trying to think back. How many sparks were flying around
Craig Kennedy?
Well, I was gonna say around Flash Gordon.
Oh, around Flash. Well, what I remember in the one that we watched was it was either sparks or pyrotechnics that were coming out of the back of the spaceships. Remember when they would fly around?
True.
And they would use the sound effects from Strickfaden's machines for the ships. But that's the thing, even though I don't know if his machines were used, the sound effects for his machines were used. And I don't have this as a trivia question, but sound effects from his machines were also used for some of the original Star Wars films. I don't know if it's the laser sounds or spaceships or something, but the sound designer actually went Strickfaden, I think, was still alive at the time, and he actually went and recorded sounds from the machines to use for Star Wars. I think it might have been lightsaber sounds. Yeah. So yeah, even the sounds from his machines get that's the thing. I mean, we don't realize how this one man kind of even in the movie that we watched this past summer during our summer of schlock, Monstrosity, those were Strickfaden machines. He was there on set. That's, I mean, even these really grubby B movies and later on in his career, I mean, if you hired him, he'd come out and do the job. And that kind of leads us into our next question, which, again, this guy, he was doing all this himself. And so it goes without saying that, for, these are his machines, his inventions. So, you gotta name them, right? You can't just.
What do you call these machines?
Well, Evan, I'm glad you asked that, because that's gonna take us into our next trivia question. So if everybody's ready, you got your fingers on the keyboard. We're gonna go ahead and get our next trivia question right now. So, all of the following are names of machines designed by Strickfaden except Cosmic Ray Diffuser, Baratron Generator, Retrogressive Pyrogeyser, or Megavolt Senior. So, again, he named his equipment himself, and they often have very wild names. So all the following were real names of his machines, except one. You're gonna probably about.
Yeah, it kind of seems like they're all just named science fiction.
It's just all
babble.
Well, again, like I told you, the machines don't do anything. So I guess he's just giving them names based off the level of ooh.
See, wow.
Yeah. So
retrogressive pyrogeyser.
So it's funny. I made that one up, but it was retrogressive was the first part of one machine he had. It was retrogressive wave something, and then another one was something pyrogeyser. So I just smashed the two. I don't know. That's not too cheeky, is it? That's. I mean, it sounds again. He used both the words. They just didn't. Is that too tricky?
I can't believe that the Megavolt Senior was a real one.
I know, right? The Megavolt Senior.
What about the Megavolt Junior?
I know. I need a whole inventory list of what he called these things.
The Millivolt Junior.
Because, at least I know in The Bride of Frankenstein, I don't know about any of the other Frankenstein movies, but in The Bride of Frankenstein, during the lab sequence, the bride creation scene, you can hear them naming the equipment, move the cosmic diffuser, so they're kind of using. In Son of Frankenstein, I always remember Basil Rathbone saying, "Turn on the generator." So maybe he didn't want to say whatever the, what was it?
The Baratron.
The Baratron.
Generator.
Benson, turn on the Baratron generator. That's just a little,
It's too much.
And that's for Basil Rathbone. It's too much. And if you've seen that movie, his whole performance is too much. And I love it, but it is so over the top. Much like Strickfaden's Crazy Machines and the crazy names. But yeah, so we got one more Strickfaden question. No change in the leaderboard there. But we're still in a good place. Everybody's kind of spread out. And again, last time there were weeks in, and Alana, she worked her way up, and so you can hang back and then just strike when the time is right. So we're excited to have everybody playing along. But we gotta, before we get our last trivia question, we gotta get this other chapter of the Clutching Hand. So a cab just went off a cliff, and I'm interested to see if all three passengers make it.
Are they gonna remember the taxi driver?
Yeah, seriously, we're gonna have to if he doesn't make it. So. Anything before we get into it, Evan?
Yeah, I think I got diagnosed with retrogressive pyrogeyser the last time I went to the doctor.
Oh my God, Evan, I'm so sorry. I hope you're...
It's terminal.
Oh. Well, you know what we'll just have to shoot you full of electricity.
Counteract all those pyrogeysers.
Oh my God. Well, on that note, Evan, if you've got it queued up.
I've got it ready.
All right, then we're going to go ahead and get into Chapter 3 right now.
Yes, he's.
Oh my God, I got an ad.
How can you tell?
Damn it.
Have you heard about Gorilla
Pausing.
Hey, you not getting an ad? You'll get one. You'll get one, Evan. So if I need to pause, just tell me. Okay, skip. Okay, I'm at 50:57. Are you there? Oh. Can you hear me?
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, all right.
I muted myself.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm at 50:57. All right, if you're ready, then here we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's being credited here. Good for him. You know? Good for him. But I mean, apparently he was pretty well compensated for the use of his machines. You know, so that's... He probably got paid better than Bela Lugosi did.
These machines pay for themselves.
They really did. House of Mystery. We've had a movie called House of Mystery on the show once, a long time ago. It's an old dark house mystery. His colleague, a newspaper reporter. I guess a reporter and a detective can be colleagues, right? They're both trying to find the truth.
stealing my car.
And that's still pretty absurd.
Catch that car!
See, this would be the time in a comedy where he'd say that and then the cab would just speed off. Evan, you didn't get muted again, did you?
No, I'm up
okay.
here.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
So then I just jumped out.
Wow.
It was fine.
Of course.
That was a close shave.
Oh, damn.
I should say it was.
I was really hoping it would blow up.
What's more, it looks like that driver got away.
Yes, I guess he did.
Not a
Come
word
on,
from the
Jameson.
driver.
We've got to get back to 506 Front Street.
Nice. I would bet that that's number the henchman named number 8.
I want those papers. They may be the missing part of the gold formula. Hello?
Yeah, we wrecked a taxi, boss, but he got away.
This is
What
Darth
about number
Vader.
9?
He's okay.
Use Plan B. I'll take care of Craig Kennedy myself.
So the reason I say that's number 8 is because number 8 is played by Yakima Canet, who's one of the most legendary stuntmen
Yeah, and he was pretty sore, too. Come on.
of like all time. And so if you see a stuntman do it that looks like or if you see one of these henchmen who looks like he's doing some particularly crazy stunts, it's probably Yakima, who we've seen before. But I have to say that for some trivia in a few weeks.
Say, how about giving us a lift down the road?
Jump in.
Thank you.
You know what I expect.
Okay. All right, boys. Get him popping.
Did he say get 'em poppin'? Hell yeah. Get 'em poppin'. Oh shit, no helmets too. Oh, it's terrifying. Oh, scrapping time. I need to just put together a super cut of like all the scraps from all the serials we've seen. Just an hour and a half of scrapping. Scrapping the movie.
Just a minute, old man. I'm awfully sorry this
Oh
had to happen.
man.
Well, that's all right.
Here, do you think that'll square it?
Yes.
What?
Now look here, get out of here as fast as you can.
Wow. All right. Great. No, I guess not, Alana. I guess not.
there any new developments, Sullivan? No, nothing. Where have you been? We've been out in the country. Oh, well, I've been waiting for you by your car. By my car? Where is it? Oh, right around the corner. I see. The boys must have brought it back. We'll pick it up later.
Number 2, you're still O'Hara until further orders.
What?
How do you do?
How do you do?
I understand that you have an invalid lodger. An old man that just moved in.
Yes, a retired sea captain.
Yes. I'd like to see him if I may.
Sure. Come right in.
It's just gonna be a real sea captain. It's not Dr. Gerardo.
Come in.
A couple of gentlemen to see you, Captain O'Hara.
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
O'Hara, that's
Well, I'm sorry to intrude,
the
Captain.
name the hand just
I
said.
expect someone else.
That's all right, gentlemen. I hope you find your party.
Thank you.
All right. Faking it. Nice. Well, my henchman work is done for the day. The hand be clutching.
I'm looking for Mrs. Gironda.
Mrs. Gironda is not in.
Not in?
No, sir. She's in the colonnade.
In the what?
Oh, the colonnade, huh?
Yes, sir.
What is this? What? Some kind of weird altar? Or what? We getting a seance?
You must believe and trust in us. Have courage, have faith.
I have courage. I have faith.
Follow closely the prescribed instructions. And now you will take the first steps to perfection.
Hey, what is this, a game?
How dare you
Nice.
interrupt our journey to
Nice.
perfection?
Hell yeah.
Journey to what?
What? Why is he just beating these guys up? He has like no, like, he is definitely no Sherlock Holmes. He's definitely the American equivalent. Like he can just bust in.
Punch first, ask
Yeah.
questions later.
Yeah. Ah!
Haven't you decency enough not to disturb my concentration?
Nix. Get rid of these fellas. I want to talk business.
Go, Hammock, please.
Yeah, you didn't have to start beating them up.
Now you know what I'm here for.
Someone might hear you.
Quit just stalling. Where is it?
Oh, but you shouldn't have come here.
Colonnade.
I don't care where or how you get it, but get it.
Oh no, that's
All right,
just a
I'll
mobster?
do my best.
That's not Craig Kennedy. God, these fedoras.
You may get in touch with me later.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be seeing you.
Just some random bad guy. I was going to say, I'd be really surprised if that was Craig Kennedy. Uh-oh. No. Is this Kennedy? Yeah, it must be. Or no, it's not.
Hello, boys.
Hello, Gentleman. Oh, hello.
Any new developments?
Yes, I think I have it.
The gold formula?
No, the brown dye that won't fade.
Oh, the brown dye, eh?
2, 6, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2.
You know, Mr. Gaunt, I believe the government's decision in placing this case entirely in Kennedy's hands was a good move.
What?
If Kennedy can't solve the disappearance of Dr. Gironda, no one can. I agree with you. But I'd like to ask Mr. Kennedy a question.
Go right ahead, Mr. Cromwell.
Really? Right before that big question?
Hello there, Jenkins. Is the boss in?
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Nice.
Hello there, everybody.
Hello, Jameson.
Hi, Jameson.
Here you are, Craig.
What is this? Uh-huh.
There you are.
What?
I guess your old mate Captain O'Hara will certainly be glad to see you.
I'm afraid it's going to be a surprise for Captain O'Hara.
That's Guess this is no place for us. We better be going, Cromwell.
Oh, he's
Good
got a
luck, boys.
disguise. Okay. Fun.
Well, try this on, Craig, and see how it fits.
Oh, that's hardly it,
Man, I think the trousers will fit all right. Here, I got something for you.
What do you wear to meet a sea captain?
Yeah, that's
Oh
not a bad
my
idea.
god.
I think so.
Just the stereotypical pirate look.
Arr.
Arr.
I beg your pardon, ma'am. But have you got a room to rent?
I have no vacant rooms.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. You see, I sort of figured I'd like to live at the same boarding house as my old friend, Captain O'Hara.
Oh, so you're a friend of Captain O'Hara's, are you?
Indeed I am.
Well, in that case, I have one room.
What?
But it's right next to the captain's, and you'll have to keep mighty quiet.
I'll be as quiet as a mouse, ma'am.
Very well, then. Come in.
Ah, bless your heart.
In here.
Damn.
Well, this is pretty good.
Nice room.
How much for the room?
$4 a week in advance.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, your rent's gonna be $16 a month. I hope you can cover that.
Thank you.
Jesus, dude.
I will, thank you very much.
Of course. So you're gonna set him up for the ambush. Oh, of course. He's gonna gas him. Ooh, okay. Digging this. What? Why? Yeah, I'm gonna be walking down this dark, secret passageway. Let me just focus my vision here.
Just complete the look. Who needs depth perception?
Yeah, I do not understand what his methodology is right now. Get ready to scrap. Oh, never mind. No. Oh. Nice. Just catapulted him up there.
Welcome, brother. Look who's here.
What happened to Kennedy?
Oh, shoot. What happened to him? The phantom car? Hell yeah. I want to see that. Wow. Well, that was chapter 3 of The Clutching Hand. What did we think, Evan?
It's a bit slower than the second episode. Not as much racing around, but I mean, I appreciated it. I liked I liked this disguise.
Yeah, I mean,
the eye patch. It's a little extra, but
it's very extra, and his face makeup and his just, you know, his accent too, the Irish accent he was putting on. Although I would wonder if the actor Jack Mulhall, I need to do maybe a little more research on him, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was Irish. So, yeah, I mean, Craig Kennedy's on the case. We can say that. We know that, you know, we're trying to get used to his methods. He's no Sherlock Holmes, okay? Let's just lay it out right now. It's just the fact of the matter. It is what it is. But we're getting used to it. I'm starting to kind of get a feel for who Detective Craig Kennedy is. That's why I feel like it's good that we're waiting on his trivia. Because, you know, we need to get to know the guy.
He certainly feels very American.
Yeah.
Did you see him get shot at there at the end? How many times does Sherlock Holmes get just straight up shot at?
It always was Holmes. It's very like cat and mouse in a way that is not. It seems to involve firearms. Maybe I haven't really read enough Sherlock Holmes, but it always seems like he's very dodgy, you know, and the danger is always, you know.
I need to read more Sherlock Holmes. I was just thinking the other day I could go for some more like mystery in my life.
Well, that would. I mean, again, I don't know enough about the stories, books, whatever. It was Conan Doyle, right? Arthur Conan Doyle that wrote.
Yeah.
I don't know enough I mean, I would imagine that those books were well received, right? Those stories were well received. Like, they must be good.
People like
right?
them. People like them.
So, I mean, I would say good read, but of course I couldn't actually tell you because I also have never. I feel like maybe I might have tried in middle school, but it might have been one of the more kind of like. I was gonna say dumbed down, but like not the. It was either. It was. I feel like it was one step above the illustrated classics, or classics illustrated. Those old school books. May have been one of those. I feel like I legit tried to read it. I mean, dude, in 6th grade, I was trying to read like the Phantom of the Opera. I didn't finish it. I got like significantly through it. I just couldn't finish. It was like 6th grade. I read that. Frankenstein, what's the other one? To Kill a Mockingbird. Like, I was reading some crazy books, and then after that was like my peak of my reading, and then I just kind of petered out. And then later in school, later on, they were like, all right, you got to read To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm like, done. I already done it, know it, got it.
And then you said, teacher, how about we read Frankenstein?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't think that ever got assigned, which, sad about that. But.
Yeah, I don't think that's really a English class regular. It should be. It's a good book. But...
It's a good book, but it's like a lot to wrap your head around. It's kind of a hard. I feel like it's not an easy read. There's a lot going on, but a very good book. I need to do that's really what I need to reread Frankenstein. I'm due for you gotta read the right version. You gotta read the 1818 edition, not the 1831 edition. Just saying. But and hey, now that we're back on the topic of Frankenstein, again, I don't know that we'll be in the Geronda lab anytime in the following chapters. So I'm glad we got the Kenneth Strickfaden questions tonight. We got one more. And of course, I talked about the first movie he did. Well, in the capacity of supplying his equipment was for the original Frankenstein. And so, throughout the years, I mean, his equipment got used on all kind of, A movies, B movies, different things, but especially later on in his career, there's a fair amount of B movies. At least one very prominent movie. So that's gonna actually take us into our next question, our final question of the night. So we'll see who's gonna take away bragging rights for tonight. So everybody's ready, have their fingers on the button. We're gonna go ahead and get our final question about Kenneth Strickfaden, the creator of this electrical lab equipment that we've seen in so many movies, right now. All right, so Kenneth Strickfaden's final project was Young Frankenstein, Blackenstein, Dracula versus Frankenstein, or The Munsters. Strickfaden's final project was Young Frankenstein, Blackenstein, Dracula versus Frankenstein, or The Munsters. Get your answers in. I mean, again, he worked on all of these, but only one was the final one. Let's get your answers in. And Sears. Was it? Yep. Sears was the only one with the correct answer there. It was Young Frankenstein came last out of all those movies. He worked on all of those projects. But Young Frankenstein was the last. And he I don't know if Mel Brooks got into, but Mel Brooks, was very much doing a parody of the Universal films, and so I'm sure as soon as he found out the guy was still around and still renting out the equipment. And again,
of course he'd want to use it.
Yeah, but I think that the equipment that he used on Young Frankenstein, either he maybe made just for Young Frankenstein, or maybe he had just made for one of the projects just shortly before. Like, again, it was not like, but that's a fact that you'll see a lot, is that in Young Frankenstein they use the original lab equipment. It's not the original lab equipment, it's just the same guy making the same equipment, because he is the guy, and
it's the original design.
Right. Yeah, the original design. So now Sears is let's put Sears in first place.
Congrats, Sears, our champion for tonight.
Yeah, doing very well with 38 points, but again, like we said, plenty of weeks, plenty of time to make some things happen. It's still early, so we're excited to see how it plays out. And yeah, it's fun getting to learn about Kenneth Strickfaden, which again, just kind of a wild character. He stopped doing the movies in the 70s, but I mean, he was on the lecture circuit. He would take his machines around and do like science lectures and like play with his machines, and he was doing that like into his 80s, you know?
Wow.
And they like, you can find video of him on YouTube, like, you know, as a very old man, like playing around with his machines. And it's just kind of fun to see him in action. And
well, good for him. I mean,
yeah,
there's no greater way to get people interested in the sciences than by making things spark and explode.
It's the eye candy, man. People, I mean, again, that's probably what grabbed me to Frankenstein as a kid, just as much as, you know, how I felt about the monster and Karloff's performance and all that, is just you know, just all that. Like, that's just not, you know, it's very unique to like that, to these kinds of mad scientist stories. And you know, and then after Strickfaden died, again, like I said, like, you know, I think he had wanted it to get like left to somebody that would rent it out and it still be used in productions, but it ended up getting sold. And then it was like people that didn't have all the parts didn't know how to use it, and it was, you know, a lot of his equipment that still exists is just kind of scattered around amongst private collectors. But like when it's come up on the auction block, you know, this stuff will go for like $15,000, $20,000, and that's, you know, a few years ago. So at this point, I mean, I'm sure if some of his equipment came up, and especially if it was in working order.
Oh yeah, if it worked, if you could make it do the sparks and everything,
yeah,
it'd be a lot for that.
Big money item. Yeah, I mean, he you know, there's all kinds of homages. People do kind of replicas and things like that, but I mean, his stuff is obviously not in use like it was. You don't see that kind of equipment very much, but again, I always like when it pops up on the show. I was very surprised to see it last week, and again, because his name isn't always credited, it is a surprise to me in some movies when it's like, oh, that's Strickfaden equipment. Oh, cool. And you know he's probably there doing it. Like, that makes it all the more special. It's not just they rented it and it's just,
yeah,
they turned the on switch, plugged it in, turned on, and walked away. It was like, this guy's got to come.
He's the only one who knows how to work it.
He's the only one who knows and isn't afraid that he's going to get electrocuted to death. So yeah, it's interesting. And there's a biography out there on him if you want to learn more. And I think it's called Kenneth Strickfaden, Dr. Frankenstein's Electrician. So that's a fun little. It's a good title. It's a good title. Yeah. Yeah, fun to learn. We're educational. We always talk about that. You know, just gonna be keeping the clutching hand going next week. So you know, Sears has bragging rights tonight, but Next week is a new week, and more trivia of terror, more Clutching Hand, and tomorrow night.
Speaking of hands,
we're keeping the hand stuff going tomorrow night. With I guess the first adaptation of kind of a classic story that there's many variations of, that is entitled The Hands of Orlok from 1924. It's an Austrian silent film. Let's, tomorrow night, hopefully I will have more of a delineation on why it's an Austrian silent film and not a German silent film. They were different countries.
Down under, mate.
But, yeah, exactly. That's got to be right. So it's, again, it's, there's some debate about is it expressionist or is it not, but it is from the director of The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari and starring the star of Dr. Caligari, Robert Veen and Conrad Veidt, respectively. And, it's the story of a man whose hands get injured and they have to cut them off and they give him the hands of a criminal. And then what do you think is going to happen?
It's never the hands of like a really good guy.
No.
It's never like, I feel compelled to go like volunteer at the soup kitchen.
Which, now that you pointed out, I love that it is kind of the inverse of the Frankenstein formula, which you see in, like, especially the Hammer movies. It's like, I got the hands of a sculptor. Like, it's like they always have to get the most beautiful, pristine, perfect hands for the monster. Like, that's always a sticking point. He must have beautiful hands and, like, good hands.
Well, no one's going to love him for his face.
Right. Well, exactly. And I mean, especially, you would think that would maybe be a priority. Like, his face is the thing he has to walk around with. He can wear stuff on his hands, maybe we're lucky the monster didn't get the hands of a murderer. Maybe we're lucky that
the face of a sculptor.
It's got to. He really. Some. You know what it was. In the movies he got the wrong brain. In the book it was he just got the list all wrote down all backwards, and so got the wrong parts supplied, and he had to make do. It's the realities. That's what they changed in the 1831 versus the original. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So you can join us tomorrow night at 9 p.m. for The Hands of Orlok. And of course, as always, Evan is going to pair a delicious cocktail with the evening's film in a little segment which he calls
What Were You Drinking?
And what are we going to be drinking tomorrow night, Evan?
We're going to be bringing it back to a pretty old, I think at this point a pretty old for us recipe. This season we're revisiting some old drinks that we've had on the show before, and bringing back some ones that have either need a second chance or I just want to try again. And this week it's the latter. We're doing the monochrome monster again for our black and white silent film. And I remember liking this one a lot, so we'll see. Hopefully it stands up. This one, it was monochrome monster, vodka, cold brew coffee, and white can Monster Energy.
Ooh.
So pretty simple drink, but I feel like I went in last time not expecting much and was very pleasantly surprised. So
I mean, I remember this one being solid, so I'm interested to see, because that was a few years ago that we had. I mean, we'll save it for tomorrow night, of course.
Yeah, I'll have to dig back through.
But it's been a few years, so we'll see if our palates have changed at all. I'm excited for it. It's just gonna be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a good drink to pair with the film. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. So join us tomorrow night at 9 for that. And of course, Saturday we'll have a Saturday Night Shocker for you. Just kind of moving right along as we close in on the holiday season, which I have a little. I'm working on something a little special for Christmas, so I'm gonna sit on that. I'm gonna just tease that like that for a while, and then it's nothing out of the ordinary, but it's special. I think I'm very excited about it. This is gonna be fun. But had a lot of fun tonight with everybody. Of course, Sears, tonight's champion. Congrats. And Kathy, Alana, Jack, Tom, Joe. Who else we got? Thomas and James and William and Steve and anybody else if I missed you. Hope you had fun tonight. You guys all played fantastically as you always do, and we hope to see you all tomorrow night. And just get through the workday tomorrow, and we will be unwinding with some classic horror. So looking forward to that. Anything before we sign off tonight, Evan?
Yeah, when Strickfaden did finally pass, can you imagine what that estate sale was like?
Oh, God. Especially if what Sears said about Mel Brooks's statement that Strickfaden just had it all in his garage. Could you imagine? Especially if he's a pack rat.
Step into my extremely dangerous laboratory.
Don't get shocked. Don't be shocked by all this clutter.
Zap.
Until tomorrow night. Sweet screams, everybody.
And to all a good fright.